Hi, we're going to run through an example of writing this function novowels and the pattern that it uses, because we probably aren't going to get to it in class on September 10th, and it might be nice for you to be able to see this as you do the APTs that are due next week on September 15th. You might have seen sentences like this someplace in your life. Without vowels, can you still read this sentence? Probably you can. And we're going to write Python code to create a no-vowel version of a word by conceptually removing all the vowels from this sentence. But the way we're actually going to do that is to create a new sentence by looking at every character in the original sentence, and if it's a vowel, we'll ignore it. And if it's not a vowel or a consonant, we'll add it to the word that we're building up slowly, one at a time. That's what we can see here, examining each character. And if it's not a vowel, we will append it to a string that we're building up. The string starts with nothing, and we return it at the end. The pattern here is building a string incrementally. So let's go to Eclipse and check this out. I'm going to write a function, novowels, that has a single parameter, which is a string, and we're going to create a string to return the no-vowel version of word. I like to write code and make sure it all works. And now I'm going to loop over every character in word using this standard for loop. And if that character is not a vowel, I'm having a hard time typing, then I'm going to append that character using the string concatenation operator to the string I'm building up one at a time. My red X here says undefined variable is vowel. I don't have that function already done. So I'm going to write what is called a stub function, just an easy to write version that we can use to test our other code. I'm going to say that no character is a vowel. So if no character is a vowel and I want to check out no vowels, I'm just going to print no vowels of there. I'll use the other one. If you cannot read this, you why? If I run my code, if you cannot read this, why? It didn't remove any vowels because according to isVowel, nothing is a vowel. I'm going to say if ch, if ch is a, return true. So a is a vowel and everything else isn't. I'm looking at my sample sentence and I'm going to probably remove that a. Let's see if that works. If you cannot read this, why? Oh, I forgot there's another a. If you cannot read this, why? Well, apparently e is a vowel too. And I'm probably, just like you, reasonably astute enough to realize i's are vowels and o's are vowels. That's a, e, I, o, u, and u's are vowels. We're not trying to take into account anything interesting like y. We just have a, e, I, o, u. Those are all vowels. Nothing else is. If you can read this, if you cannot read this, y. And when I run my function, you can't read this, y. Which is pretty good. So let's just review. I initialize a string to empty, and I'm going to return that. I build that string up one character at a time. And we could see this actually by printing ret as we go. Printing it incrementally, you can see that I'm building up my string. If, y, I'm adding one character at a time to it by scrolling through my window. That's not something we're going to leave in there. You could also see this code executing that way if you ran it in Python Tutor, which is often a good idea. That takes care of this example. Have fun coding.